Welcome to the All Countries Common Equivalence Platform for Taxonomies, or ACCEPT. ACCEPT is a productivity tool that addresses fragmentation challenges, and is intended to be the implementation support tool for the ASEAN taxonomy, 5 ASEAN member states' national taxonomies, the EU taxonomy, and in the future other widely used international taxonomies. This demo shows how ACCEPT's Taxonomy Navigator and Taxonomy Analyzer make navigating and exploring sustainable finance taxonomies easier than ever. ACCEPT offers two core capabilities, the Taxonomy Navigator and the Taxonomy Analyzer. The Taxonomy Navigator allows users to compare requirements of economic activities across taxonomies, whereas the Taxonomy Analyzer allows users to obtain indicative classifications for economic activities through a series of guiding questions across several taxonomies. Let us explore how to use Taxonomy Navigator. From the ACCEPT main menu, select Taxonomy Navigator to begin. On the first page of Taxonomy Navigator, users may select a reference taxonomy. In this demo, we are comparing ASEAN taxonomy and EU taxonomy. Hence, choose the ASEAN taxonomy as the reference taxonomy, and the EU taxonomy as the target taxonomy. Additional taxonomies may be added, using the plus add more feature, allowing comparison of up to 3 taxonomies. By clicking Next, a summary overview will be generated, providing a high-level comparison of the selected taxonomies. It covers 9 key metrics, which include environmental objectives, classification types, essential criteria, social aspects or minimum safeguards, methodology applied, focus sectors covered by taxonomy, enabling sectors or activities, sectors with technical screening criteria or TSC, and economic activities covered by taxonomy. Users may stop here, or click Print on the bottom right of the page to print the summary overview, or export their results as a PDF, by selecting Save as PDF from the drop-down list. To proceed to an activity-level comparison, select Compare requirements of different taxonomies, according to activities. In this demo, we are using activity electricity generation from hydropower as an example. Then select the energy, gas, steam and air conditioning supply activity sector, electricity generation from hydropower as the economic activity. In this case, we select climate change mitigation as the environmental objective. ACCEPT displays a side-by-side comparison table across 8 key metrics, including sector covered, economic activity covered, assessment frame applied, environmental objectives, technical screening criteria or TSC, and 3 essential criteria. This enables users to effortlessly compare taxonomies at a glance. Users may click Print on the bottom right of the page to print the summary overview, or export their results as a PDF, by selecting Save as PDF from the drop-down list. Let's move to Taxonomy Analyzer. The Taxonomy Analyzer provides indicative classifications for economic activities, helping users identify potential taxonomy alignment across multiple taxonomies early in the process. On the first page of Taxonomy Analyzer, users may select the most appropriate sector and an activity from the drop-down lists. In this demo, we'll be using electricity generation from hydropower under the energy sector. Select the sector from the drop-down list, choose the activity from the activity drop-down list, and then click Next at the bottom right to move on to the taxonomy selection page. Next, choose the taxonomy users would like to be evaluated against from the drop-down list. For this demo, we will select the ASEAN taxonomy. On the environmental objective page, user may select the primary environmental objective from the drop-down list. For the demo, we select climate change mitigation, and click Next on the bottom right of the page. This will take us to the assessment approach selection page. On the assessment approach page, users may select their preferred assessment frame. For ASEAN taxonomy, there are 2 assessment frames, which are principles-based and TSC-based. After selecting the TSC assessment approach, click Next. This will take us to the Guiding Questions page. We are now at the Guiding Questions page, where users are required to answer a series of questions. ACCEPT has designed the guiding questions to begin with exclusion questions, followed by technical screening criteria applicable to all tiers, in ASEAN taxonomy context, and then tier-specific TSC questions. If we select Yes for first exclusion question, then we will not need to complete any further assessment, and will be automatically led to a red classification in next page. Now, we shall go back, and continue with our assessment, by clicking Previous button. For this demo, we will select No for this exclusion question to guide you through a step-by-step assessment. The next guiding question, the answer structure is designed based on tier-specific TSC questions. Each of the options will have different pathways that lead us to the different final classification. Moving on to essential criteria guiding question, for the first essential criteria, which is do no significant harm, DNSH. We need to answer if the activity avoid causing potential significant harm to other environmental objectives. In this demo, we will select no, and see where accept leads us. For the next essential criteria, remedial measures to transition or RMT. If a user answers no to a DNSH question, accept will ask if users have plan that is in place to mitigate the harm. After the RMT question, users will go to the next essential criteria, which is social aspects guiding question. Once all guiding questions have been answered, an assessment result is generated, along with the indicative classification. In this example, the indicative final classification is Amber Tier 3, because we indicated that the activity causes significant harm to at least one other environmental objective, and indicated that no implementation of remedial measures already commenced, but has planned measures to avoid significant harm to other EOs within 5 years. Based on this, the indicative final classification is Amber Tier 3. If users do not wish to continue with a comparison, users may end the session by clicking Home button at the bottom or choose to print the summary. Taxonomy Analyzer also allows users to compare the same activity to a different taxonomy. Select the taxonomy you want to compare against from the taxonomy drop-down list. In this demo, we choose EU taxonomy. For taxonomies that do not have an exclusion list, such as the EU taxonomy, the first guiding question is the activity definition question, which asks whether the activity falls within the scope of the taxonomy. To proceed, we click Yes, and go to the specific TSC questions. We select the first option to proceed. Next is the Do No Significant Harm question. In this demo, we select Yes. Next, we will go to Minimum Safeguards guiding question. After completing the questions, the assessment result for the second taxonomy will be generated, along with its indicative classification. These results will be displayed side by side with the first taxonomy results. To print out the assessment result, users may click Print on the bottom right of the page to print the summary overview, or export their results as a PDF by selecting Save as PDF from the drop-down list. For further guidance, please refer to the FAQ and user guide available in the top menu under the relevant links. The All Countries Common Equivalence Platform for Taxonomies, or ACCEPT, is an initiative by Sustainable Finance Institute Asia, SFIA. ACCEPT, helping accelerate sustainable finance flows across borders and drive a sustainable future for the region.